Here's my national exam prep practice test about agency. 9 exam questions here, plus I'll have some answers and test tips at the end of the exam. Remember, I have 9 other practice test videos for each of the other exam topics. Each of my practice question videos are typical exam questions. I'll have answers and some test tips at the end of the 9 questions, so pause the video if you need more time during the exam to answer a question. As always, I encourage you to take notes. Here's your first question. And question 2 coming up. Question 3 on the way. Question 4 coming. And here's 5. And 6 is coming soon. Seven is next. And now here's 8. And your final question, 9. Well, that's all 9 questions. Let's see how you did. Time to check your answers, and I'll pass on some test tips and hints along the way. Remember, my goal is to help you pass your exams. Number 1, agency means representation, letter C. Who represents who in a transaction? Answer to number 2 is principal. The party that employs someone else to represent them is their principal. Number 3, all of these statements are true about clients and customers. Letter D. Question 4, who is always your principal as a salesperson? Your broker. Letter B. Your broker is always and the only principal you have as a salesperson. All of the clients of the brokerage firm are principals of the broker, but the broker employed you, so the broker is your principal. Answer to number 5 is letter D. All of these statements are true. So, and here's a hint for you. When you get these questions on the exam about agents and brokers and salespeople and principals, read them very carefully. These are all true statements. The broker is the agent of all of the firm's clients. Who are the clients hiring to represent them? They're hiring the broker. So the broker is the agent of all the firm's clients. But the broker, letter B, is also your principal, because the broker hired you to represent the brokerage firm. And salespeople certainly owe their principal, the broker, fiduciary duties. But the other thing to remember for the exam is that as a salesperson, you also owe fiduciary duties to the firm's clients. Number 6, the answer is letter C, general agency. Which type of agency gives the agent a limited ability to bind their principal? This is the relationship you as a salesperson have with your broker. You have a limited ability to bind your broker. Who has a special agency relationship? That's the broker and the client. The broker has no ability to bind their client to anything. So the broker and the client have a special agency relationship. Answer to number 7 is A, loyalty. That's the fiduciary duty being violated. So this is a great example and a good hint for you to study not only your fiduciary duties, but examples of each fiduciary duty, because that easily could be how they'll show up in your exam. Your final question, number 9, the answer is letter D, death of the salesperson would not terminate a listing agreement. Why is that? Because the listing agreement doesn't involve the salesperson. It involves the seller, the client, and the broker. Who does the seller hire? The broker. I hope you did well, and I hope you found that information helpful. You can see more agency information on my agency video on my YouTube channel. And I will soon have additional 9-question videos like this with more practice questions on each of the other national exam prep topics. And you know, my goal is to help you pass your exams. So if you like these videos, please hit the like button down below. Otherwise, if you feel free to share these videos, subscribe, and/or make comments, I appreciate it. Good luck in your career and great success on your exams.